get used to that. Something smells pungent.
That would be Grandma Stark's famous linguine and clam sauce, with some Tony adjustments.
Grandma's recipe was not good enough?
Well, I loved her to pieces, but she also loved vodka in her cooking, and I can't touch the stuff. Not anymore. I even made sure the Abbey has a dry bar.
What did I do to deserve this honor?
That's just my way of saying thank you for being one of the only Midnight Suns who hasn't threatened to banish me to the netherworld, empty my jugular, or portal me to the sun. And that was just today.
Perhaps if they knew more of the man underneath the armor, they would come to understand you as I have.
Maybe you're right. The Mark series can be pretty imposing.
I was not talking about your suit.
Oh, that's deep. Just like the garlic-rich flavor of Grandma Stark's famous sauce. Ah, you two would have really hit it off. Like you, she had a heart of gold, but could be quite the demon when crossed. Used to frighten the crap out of Dad. I thought it gave her character. Know who else I'm pretty sure has character? Who? You. Bon appetit, Hunter.
Looking forward to tonight! What's up, Hunter?
Mind if I join you?
Please do.
No! Oh, and you were so close to knocking that gorilla off its platform.
I think I ticked off Captain Marvel, and wow, that is nothing I expected to say in my lifetime.
What happened?
She caught me bringing an armload of snacks to my room, asked if I was hoarding food. She was joking, but kinda not joking. I haven't lived with people outside of family. Am I doing it wrong? Do I write an apology note, or how do I fix this?
You should have offered her a cut.
Of the pretzel funyums? Or the peanut butter snackers? Maybe some cheddar loops.
That is a lot of food.
Oh, wait. It was the sleeve of ginger poppers. I snagged it from the war room on my way to... Yeah, I should put that back.
Now that...
Told you retro are more hardcore than the ones they come out with today.
Yeah, but isn't there such thing
Stay out of trouble.
How are you, Carol?
Better than Tony. Poor guy. I hate seeing him beat himself up over Banner. I mean, every option was some Faustian flavor of crap. Would you have been able to take the shot? Because I don't think I could have.
I do not have it in me to kill someone I loved either.
No offense, but I actually don't buy that, Hunter. You did kill your mother when it came down to it, didn't you?
That was not a choice.
Sorry. I didn't mean to scratch at that scab. It's just... I do think you are probably a tad more comfortable with going to the dark side to get the job done than we are.
Dark side? I have given my life to preserving the angels of our better natures.
I'm not trying to be judgmental. We need ruthless soldiers like you in battles like this to do the things the rest of us aren't comfortable doing. I should really check in on Tony at some point today. See you around.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
I mean, if you came out with this game today, everyone would...
You know, this isn't the first time Hydra's turned to the occult. Back during the war, Baron von Strucker tried just about everything to get a leg up on the Allies. I remember Project Lazarus, when he tried to create an army of undead Nazi super soldiers.
A force like that would have been a powerful weapon indeed. It is fortunate that you stopped them.
Did we? I can't help but look at these augmented Hydra soldiers and wonder if Strucker's work lives on through them, or unlives.
Faustus's serum.
Is it so much of a stretch? To be caught between life and death? Forced into an endless war? That's a fate I wouldn't wish on anyone.
Should I be taking this personally?
Not at all what I was talking about. We both find ourselves called back into duty in the middle of a long war. The difference is we have a choice. No one's forcing us to pick up our shield or sword when the call to battle comes. It's a decision we make for ourselves each and every day.
One thing is certain, Steve. Regardless of the century, you are an honorable man.
I'm just trying to do what's right. But thank you, Hunter. That's kind of you to say.
Nice to get some fresh air.
Go a few rounds? Let's do this.
Constant innovation. That's the Stark problem.
Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too.
Awesome! Can't wait to see how this goes down.
All right then.
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
That was really something.
Medic here! This will be your end.
Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
Forever in service!
Just wait until it's my turn.
Let's see how tough you are. Someone call for reinforcements? We are immovable!
Perhaps there's a bounty on Sorcerer Supremes?
It is time!
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
I can only imagine what sins they were guilty of to deserve that. Take advantage while they focus on me.
Only add to your penance.
We are not out of this yet.
You will all be judged.
Let me show you the way. I hope this is one of the stronger arms. You did come all the way here for a fight.
Your fate is sealed. Hail that!
This one.
It's your time. No time to repent.
A moment. This should aid me in my fight. The endless search for wealth and power with just a tinge of fascism. Hydra will never change.
Did someone feel a breeze? Our ally requires aid. I am not doing so.
It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits despite decades of ineptitude.
Lilith has damned you to hell. I suppose it's something.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Powers of hell to stop the forces of
Now you understand pain.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
Emo kid. Ooh, magic surprise party is nearly upon us. Party is prepped and everyone did their part and I'm not even stressing about it. That Parker guy is chatty, but he worked fast and made the time fly.
That is good to hear.
Oh, it's nearly time! Head to the party, wait with the others, I'll bring magic, you yell surprise when we walk in, and then the party is on!
I will head there now. Surprise?
Oh my, what a surprise.
Happy birthday?
I had no idea.
Just me, or is magic not having a good time?
I heard magic does not like surprises.
No, that can't be it. We're friends. I'd know if that was true, right? I don't get it. Everyone loves surprise birthday parties. I should know. I missed out on a few when I was on the run.
Why are you so concerned?
Wanda is gone. Bruce Banner is fighting for the other team, and the world's going to actual hell if we don't stop it. A birthday party is a good way to lift everyone's spirits. I'm sure we can fix this. You mind letting her know it's time to cut the cake?
Sure.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Haven't been to a surprise.
What?
Are you all right?
No, this is too much. It is all Nico's fault. And here she comes to fish for praise. I have endured enough of this. This has gone on long enough. You made me the center of attention I do not need at a party I did not want. So what do you want now? To cut the cake?
Magic, wait.
Fine. I will cut the cake.
Happy birthday? So is this a normal?
Liliana's my friend. How could I have missed this?
You should not blame yourself.
And why not? If I'd paid attention to what she wanted, I wouldn't have driven her away. I want to fix this, but I can't follow her to Limbo. Although, maybe you could?
You just said there is no way to get there.
No, I said I couldn't follow her. Not when she's mad at me. Limbo adapts to her subconscious. It might treat me as a threat.
What about me?
You won't be in danger. She likes you, in her own way.
Fine, I will do this. How does it work?
The Staff of One can bring you close to her. When you find her, could you talk to her? Make sure she's all right? That's all I care about.
How different will this be from our usual trips through Limbo?
I know as much as you do. The landscapes might be trippier than usual.
All right. Send me after magic.
Okay. Here goes nothing. When blood is shed, let the Staff of One emerge.
Who are you?
You made a wish, and I'm in the business of granting wishes. Tell me, Why does your heart ache?
They forgot. Today is my...
Oh, sweetly. Your birthday. What an awful way to learn what your family truly thinks of you.
They don't love me. Nobody does.
I can bring you to a magical kingdom. Make you its queen, loved by all in its domain. But you have to wish it so.
I could never be as special as a queen.
Now. That's a lie your family would tell you. I happen to know you're a very special girl.
Before we go, I have a question.
Of course. Ask me anything, my queen.
Are you a monster?
Oh, child, I'm so much more than that. I'm a friend. The only one you'll ever need.
A house in Limbo. What is this place?
Hunter, what are you doing here? It is not possible to enter Limbo without my knowing. How did you get here?
Nico used the Staff of One.
Of course. And why did she not come herself?
I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
You did not need to do this. But I am glad to see you here. Wait, if you found your way to this place, what did you hear?
I will never share what I heard with anyone.
That is a kindness. You must understand, it is my deepest shame. The creature you heard brought me here, but my childish need cursed me to this terrible place. I lost my childhood to one bad choice. I trusted a silver tongue instead of my own family.
I want to know who did this to you.
I did this to myself. The creature held no power over me until I allowed it. This day is an anniversary of my weakness. Nothing more.
Who you were does not matter. It is who you become that counts.
I would dismiss such words from anyone else. But you, of all people, would know this to be true. I should stay here this evening. I can endure the stares and whispers, but not tonight.
We could hang out here if you want.
I would like that. Do you like the music?
I do.
Good.
Why do you ask?
This was the only music I had for so long. I found it in Limbo. Trash, discarded by the universe.
This is a diamond in the rough.
Maybe. But to someone, it was trash. Even now, I only listen at meaningful times, when I wish to remember the moment. There are more of those now, but not enough to outweigh the days I want to forget. Hunter, can we stay here for a time? Listen to the music?
Of course.
Good. Hunter, you have excellent taste.
The creature said many strange things about you. How much was true?
None. All were lies to manipulate a stupid child. The creature brought me here to rule this place, but not as I do now. It desired a servant. Loyal, unthinking. A stupid child who believed its lies. I took great pleasure in disappointing it.
I should get going.
I will open a portal for you.
Good night, Magic.
See you, Hunter.
I should get going.
See you, Hunter.
I am growing to like you, Hunter.
You were gone for so long. Did you find magic?
I did. She is going to spend the night in limbo.
Is she doing all right? Is she mad at me?
Once she is back, the two of you should talk.
Of course, you're right. I'm just glad she's doing better. I can't thank you enough for doing this. Don't know how this would have ended without you. Good night, Hunter.
Good night, Nico.
Sorry, dear. Hope I didn't startle you. Hunter, hello. Hunter, you saw her, didn't you? Wanda.
What does she want?
What we all want. To be found.
But Sarah does not want to find her.
I will always love Sarah. Even her stubbornness, even her rigidity, even when she's wrong. And she is wrong this time. She still blames Wanda for my death.
How do I convince her Wanda is still out there?
You can't. Sarah won't believe it until she sees Wanda with her own eyes. I know you didn't know Wanda, but I did. She's family, Hunter. We cannot leave her behind. Besides, we can't win this battle against your mother without her. So find her, Hunter. Bring her back. For all our sakes. What are you doing here, Hunter? You need to find the Midnight Suns and save Wanda. And you need to do it now.
What is that strange ripple in the air? It is not quite wind.
I knew you would sense it. It's the transmigration of life essences from one level of existence to the next.
Human souls?
No. Insects, birds, other creatures. The Abbey is a waypoint where the veil between planes is quite thin. During quiet times such as this, you can actually feel it happening. I didn't want you to miss it.
That was thoughtful of you to think of me, Doctor.
If I am anything, Hunter, it's full of thoughts. Maybe too many, swirling around in my head, crashing against each other in a chaotic cosmos of ideas that is the madness of my mind. Reminding myself that I'm just a small part of the whole of creation is a way I calm it. It also reminds us of what's at risk of vanishing completely if your mother gets her way.
Indeed.
But I have a feeling that with a life force like yours in play, that won't happen.
Hydra forces have taken the Sanctum, Tower, and most of the best retail outlets in Manhattan. They keep making moves. About time we did the same.
Our intel points to Lilith being in the Sanctum. That's where we need to strike.
Been there, done that. Wasn't our finest hour.
That symbiote shell has withstood everything we've thrown at it. Lilith chose Venom for good reason.
Don't forget about Bruce.
Never. Look, the Avengers were formed for good reason. And I'm assuming the Sons were too. I haven't seen a threat yet this group can't overcome. So we can put our heads together, find a way to do the impossible. Or we could just wait for Hydra to come knocking on our doors. I don't know about you, but I don't like playing defense. So I say to hell with Lilith and her pet symbiote monster. Let's take the Sanctum back.
Ah, I've missed these little talks.
Yeah, okay. I'm slightly convinced. Guess it couldn't hurt to talk with Professor Von Spooky, see if we can't come up with something together.
Now that is the definition of impossible.
Let us know if you come up with any ideas. In the meantime, I for one would enjoy getting a little payback on Hydra.
Hey, Hunter.
Everything all right, caretaker?
That's what I wanted to ask you. You seem distracted lately, not quite yourself. I feel like something must be going on with you, and I wish you'd tell me what.
I am not the one who is distracted.
Excuse me?
Ever since the fall of the Avengers Tower, you have seemed overwhelmed.
Well, it was quite a blow to our forces. If I've been distracted, it's been for a good reason. Speaking of seeming distracted, have you seen any of the Sons?
I have not.
They're all conspicuously missing this morning. Probably off somewhere complaining about me, no doubt. If you see any of them, please ask them to come see me. There is something I'd like to talk to them about.
Have you seen any of the Midnight Suns? I need to speak to them.
I think I overheard Blade talking about how he was going to the chapel, which is weird. I didn't think vampires could go into churches or chapels or whatever. See what I know about the supernatural. Hope he doesn't think Carol is gonna meet him there.
Thank you, Peter.
No problemo. Hope you find them.
kind of...
It is a spell of sorts. That is what Agatha used to say, anyway.
What sort? The dark sort?
A discernment spell. Well, more of a tracking ritual, like a seance. And no, it's not dark. I got it right from the source. I'll put it back before Caretaker even knows it's missing.
Hey man, we gotta try something. I mean, it has to be a sign, right? That all four of us had the same dream of Wanda? Make that 5.
You win. Ouija away, or whatever.
Lock the door. Remember, once we start, we don't stop. Keep your mind focused on Wanda. Ego, spiritus, ad.
Got it.
What did I just say?
Do not break the connection.
Okay, sorry. Right.
This is how Atlantis sank.
Ego, spiritus, ad, me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus
ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus.
Whoa! Anyone else see that?
She said not to break the connection.
Well, you just did.
Ego spiritus ad me. Ego spiritus ad me. Ego spiritus ad me.
Was that our fault?
I think so.
Disconnect! Pull the plug or something!
It's too late.
Spiritus ad me. Ego spiritus.
Crap.
Couldn't trust those two to chant their own names.
I am going to open a rift to the negative zone in their showers when we get home.
If we get home. There's no telling where that screwed up spell sent us. This could be a broom closet in the basement of Dr. Doom's castle for all we know. Or a storage nook on Galactus' world ship. Holding pen on a scroll cruiser. Oh, maybe the inside of Robbie's brain.
There. Something powerful. Something strong. Something foul. That's where we begin.
Of course you were gonna say that.
Explains the foulness.
Ah, the illustrious hunter. And friends?
Really? You still follow me on Superlink?
Not ringing the bell.
I can tear through the fabric of space and time itself.
It doesn't matter.
Let the fool prattle on. We must be onto something.
I cannot fathom how you found this facility. But I will, soon enough. Your names may escape me, but you most assuredly will not.
Oh, we will see about that.
Hydra has the upper hand. This facility facility appears in no records, on no maps, not even in the minds of these loyal soldiers. So the question remains, how are you here?
Just a little of the old abracadabra. No big deal for a squad of ultra-powerful...
And well-known.
heroes like us.
Whatever works for you.
Here we go. Oh, I almost feel bad for you losers. Almost.
It's the best for now. This will have to be...
We serve until the end!
I have a long memory.
Target locked in.
Coward would hide.
Surfer with honor.
Of all the possible intruders, this is the last group I would expect. I suppose there was a high probability that the hunter would be drawn to this location. But you two? What were your names again? Nancy and Margaret?
Okay, now he's just messing with us.
You have earned this. Hail that.
Let's try this.
Very effective.
Doesn't this happen to you, like, every day?
I'll handle it. Not enough.
All lined up.
Hey, one of our...
I'd be careful where you wave your staff, or swords, or whatever other enchanted LARPing weapons you use. The modifications I've made to the Gamma Accelerator have rendered it quite volatile. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. The Mind Probe is far less reliable when the brain is damaged.
Stark was right. You are moody. You had your chance to escape. Weak, even for Hydra.
bad.
Not be pleased with your efforts.
That should get you going.
It's hard to tell. Are we underground or maybe we're in space? That'd be a lot to hide your meat locker in New York.
You mean you honestly don't know? Just tearing your way through whatever Hydra facility you miraculously stumble upon?
More like smashing through.
Wrecked.
My God, be denied.
Have I mentioned how much I
There are worse things than death, and I can make them possible.
No retreat! Pathetic. Regroup and focus. Fear is temporary. I am forever.
I'm starting to suspect not everything is as it seems. There was no data breach, and you barely raised an eye towards the Gamma Accelerator since your arrival. Perhaps you have a different motivation.
Yeah, caving in your face.
Unlikely, on so many levels.
Remember me now, Brucey?
I'm starting to, little punk. Which actually explains a great deal about how this visit came about. Far too amateurish an operation for Carol, or even Tony. It's not the how I should be focusing on, but the why. You're not here for the Gamma Accelerator at all, are you? No. The truth is far more delightful. Of course it is. Well, by all means, then, have at it.
What is that?
At this point, wouldn't surprise me if Thanos himself walked out of that thing.
Wanda!
No.
Oh, Wanda.
You were too late. She belongs to Lilith now. Death is her only chance for release.
What? Hell no! No, that's not how we work. Haven't you learned anything yet?
Maximoff is free to do as she pleases.
He appears neither free nor pleased to me.
Really? Wanda, is there something you'd like to say to your friends?
Mother chose me above all of you.
It's all starting to make sense. Tony must have known that I would need her energies to help stabilize the reaction. Perhaps he thought her connection to the two of you would somehow prevent the inevitable slaughter about to occur. Or perhaps you're simply his canaries in the coal mine. In either case, I may have underestimated him.
You sure you're alright there, Brucey? That's a little unhinged.
Starting to react like fire.
Anybody else just get a weird feeling?
How could you do that to a friend?
I'll give it a whirl.
That won't stop me. Mother will never let me fall. This is the only way. They're not willing to accept defeat.
What is happening?
They finally got me.
You'll suffer for that.
The looks on your faces. Genuine astonishment. Just like before with Tony and Steve at the tower. I wonder, have we heroes always been so trusting? So gullible?
There is no we anymore, traitor. You forfeited that right when you became a
And here you all are, trying to save Wanda. I suppose I should add illogical to the list.
Friends. I won't forget this. That won't make this easier for you. I guess the gloves are off.
Hey, nothing personal, all right?
Prepare. You were never my equal. Low-hanging fruit.
That actually hurt a little.
Her will be done.
We have to stop letting Banner get to us. Remember why we're here. Wanda, snap out of it! We don't want to hurt you!
You cannot hurt me. The Mother will never let anyone hurt you.
More of the I've heard such words repeated far too many times.
Consider it done. Do not try me again.
By your side.
Glad you got my back.
Awaiting reinforcements.
Do not fear the Mother's embrace. Comfort you. Make you whole.
There is nothing left in her eyes. Nothing of love.
Such peace. Such a harmony of energies flowing through one form. She really is something, isn't she? I always believed that Scarlet was powerful. Wanda Maximoff has become transcendent.
Shut up, both of you.
You can't stop me. So
I am getting stronger.
Target's on.
Next time, it will be forever. It was your time.
Mother's vision cannot be denied.
Regroup and await reinforcements.
All that you know is... You brought this on yourself.
We have to stop this. We can't just kill each other down here.
Oh, I think that's exactly what you're going to have to do.
No one's talking to you, emo nerd.
Now you're starting to sound like Crossbones.
Mother, protect me. That won't make this easier for you.
This usually works. I don't think they're getting up anytime soon.
Well, this encounter has certainly smashed my expectations. Come now, Bruce. Can't let yourself get too carried away. We were planning on taking them alive. Then again, Wanda, eliminate them.
This is over. We must leave now.
Wanda, stop! It's me.
It is not her, Nico. She cannot hear you anymore.
Please. Did you see that? I know you did.
Did I see her almost destroy all three of us? Then yes.
She hesitated.
And then blew up the ground where you were standing.
Still, Wanda's in there. Somewhere. I know it.
No. She is here.
Impossible.
Close it! Now!
What do you think I am trying to do?
No escape. No more. You were saying, Wanda. Your fault. You will be no more. Enough! I am not Agatha.
Don't say a word, Nico.
Nico,
Don't bother. Kinda just want to be left alone.
At least we tried.
Save it for a speech. I'm tired.
We can talk tomorrow, when you are feeling better.
Yeah, right. Might be a while.
I will be here.
But Wanda won't.
Ileana, are you okay?
My best friend just tried to murder me. What do you think?
Maybe we should consider Wanda is too dangerous to save.
How dare you?
I am sorry. I just...
Leave before I say something I will regret. I have too many regrets this evening already.
Good night, then.
Good? There is nothing good about this night, Hunter. Nothing good at all.
Hunter, if you're looking for caretaker, she went to her room.
Yeah, and she made it very clear she doesn't want to be disturbed. She's pretty upset.
We really screwed up, didn't we? I knew we shouldn't have gone messing with that mirror.
I'm worried about Nico and Magic. I think they're in shock or something.
We're all in shock. It's gonna take some time for us to pull it back together. If we manage to pull ourselves together at all.
It seems there's a competition going on to see who can reprimand the young sons the harshest.
Are you participating?
I'm really glad everyone made it back safe and sound, which is impressive on its own. Trying an incantation like that at their level. One might think they would ask for a Sorcerer Supreme's guiding hand.
I am sure that they now know it would have been better with you there.
Kind of you, Hunter. I kept my composure, but I care for Wanda. It was under my watch that she was taken. There is nothing more I want than to make this right. Even if the outcome wasn't as hoped, we now know what has happened to her. I've been hearing her voice, but each time it grows fainter. By the great Agamotto will bring her back to us.
And here I thought we were finally starting to trust each other.
They went behind our backs. Nearly cost us everything.
They were trying to save their friend, like any of us would do.
Please, I would never do anything that reckless.
Do you even hear the words coming out of your mouth anymore?
I would never do anything that reckless, given the stakes.
Really?
Okay, fine. I would never do anything that reckless today.
I give that a solid maybe.
FYI, everybody at Stark Industries would be...
Whew, you look like hell, dear. I suppose you must feel like it too after these very rough few days.
I am not worried about me. I am more concerned with how everyone else is faring.
Not well, obviously. I am sorry you were unable to save Wanda, but at least you tried. I can't help but feel responsible for how things played out. Perhaps I pushed you too hard to save her too soon, before you, Nico, and Magic were ready.
We did not try hard enough, evidently.
No, Hunter. There was nothing you could have done. It was my fault for leading you down this path, and I must take responsibility for that.
I cannot get Wanda out of my head now. Seeing her like that. I know I did not know her before she fell, but she was in so much pain. It permeated from her. I could feel it tear right through me. I just wish I could have freed her from it.
I know, dear. Me too. Maybe you'll get a chance to again. In the meantime, don't beat yourself up about it too much. And remember how much Sarah and I love you.
The hunter stalks its prey.
Took the fight to Lilith, huh?
I'm very, very intimidated by Caretaker. She pushed Wanda right out of the Abbey. Again.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
Thanks, Hunter. Hey!
Don't you think with all my knowledge, all my expertise, I could have helped save Wanda?
No.
Why?
Because we do not trust you, Strange.
Your problem, Magic, is that you don't trust anyone.
Why should I? Where were you when Wanda was taken? What have you or any of the other Avengers done to rescue her?
I thought we resolved this already. There was nothing any of us could do.
No, you resolved it out of your mind. We acted.
And had you elicited my help, you might have succeeded.
Please, you Avengers would only have gotten in our way.
I suppose we'll never know now, will we? And people say Tony's ego's big.
Enough of this. I have to attend to some issues in Limbo. Someone has to make sure we have safe passage through space-time.
Now who is running from a fight, Ileana? I try not to be someone who equates youth with folly. I wish Ileana would not look at someone with a lifetime of experience and assume incompetence. Perhaps there was more I could have done to save Wanda. But until I get back into my sanctum, I cannot see everything I once did.
Magic just does not understand what you have been through, Doctor.
Of course she doesn't. She hasn't experienced an inkling of the universe that I have.
Then why let this bother you?
You know why? I just don't feel complete without the sanctum and all its prophetic perks. Like I'm not quite myself.
So you can no longer peer into the future. But that is not where your true value lies. Maybe it is time to reframe your place in the world.
Perhaps you're right, but I do not know where to start.
You can start by realizing you are the Sorcerer Supreme, no matter where you rest your head.
Thank you, Hunter, for your wise counsel. Now, if you will excuse me, this Sorcerer Supreme needs to figure out a way to save us from this mess.
See you soon.
Just in case you were looking for another opportunity to even the score with Hydra, I think these clowns are hoping for a fight.
We hear you.
Hail that! No mercy for the servants of
You know, you're pretty good at this. This one's for you.
I think you got it.
Take that!
been waiting.
Really persistent.
I'm going to get you for this.
Payback's gonna be fun.
I've been waiting. They're almost here. Hold position.
I've got your back. They seem to be fixated on me. Your time has come. Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous.
Ought to make things interesting.
You are a force to be reckoned with.
Hail Hydra! We're all going Finally, it's my turn.
Hey, that hurts!
Follow my lead! The persistence is irritating.
Good. I could use some more practice.
Feeling a little rundown.
That's one hell of a move.
Your fate is sealed. Weak, even for Hydra.
You and the Punisher must get along really well.
Your mother.
Position compromised. You're mine. Hurt.
I can't take much more of this.
Bad. Your loyalty to the Mother of Demons will be your undoing.
No half.
You don't have to show off for me, Blade. Shoot up here! Getting ugly down here, as ordered! Lucky shot.
I'm not doing so great here.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
A few of us are meeting up tonight. It's a book club. You're probably busy, but if not, the others said I should invite you.
A book club?
Yeah, I didn't figure the great and powerful Hunter would be into a book club.
If it is worth reading, I'm interested.
All our books are worth reading. Anyway, I'm headed to the meeting. I doubt it's your thing, but if you're interested, you could tag along.
After you.
Okay then. Here's how this works. We pick out a book, we read the book, and then next meeting we talk about the book. It's my turn to pick, so give me a minute. I need to narrow it down.
What kind of book is a book club book?
The good ones, that's the plan at least.
You are being evasive, and I do not know why.
This is technically our first meeting.
Huh. I thought this was a regular thing you did.
Yeah, I want it to be. Doesn't matter how sharp your weapons are if your mind is as dull as a brick. Just give me some space. I need to find the right book if I'm going to. I need to pick the right book, okay?
All right.
I hope I have time for this. I used to be in one of these with my friend Jess, but it fell apart.
What happened?
I got reassigned, she had a kid, aliens invaded, the usual.
Aliens?
Yeah, it's been a busy decade.
This is the first book club I've been to that didn't devolve into a knockdown, drag-out fight.
Must have been some book club.
A few years back, Bruce and Tony started an Avengers literature circle. First book chosen was Banner's favorite. Tony hated it. Said it was the worst poetry he'd ever read. That a mascara-blinded lab monkey could have written it better. I still don't know what that means. Turned out, it wasn't Banner's favorite book. It was Hulk's.
Oh no.
We lost 2 floors of Avengers Tower before he calmed down.
What happened next?
Black Widow invoked the "this is why we can't have nice things" rule and banned book clubs from meeting at the tower.
All right, I made my decision.
So what is it going to be?
The first book we'll read for book club will be The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Ooh, a classic.
Yep, that's an old book.
Way older than The Hunter.
Ah, The Art of War. I read that when I was 12.
Well, then you could reread it. See if you gain a new perspective. Our time is tight, I get it. But stop by the library and read the book before the next meeting. But I hope you read the whole thing. This book is one of my favorites.
The katana gave that away.
Yeah, I'm always around if you want to chat about it.
I'll save it for the next book club.
I could chat about it.
Nah, I'm good.
I admit, I like the low-pressure approach we're taking to book club. These things should be fun and informative. Not the high-stakes powder keg of the Stark and Banner book club regime.
What did you think of the meeting?
Seems like a great way to get to know each other.
What do you think about Blade's choice of book?
It got me thinking about a book I can choose. It'll have to be a good one to match Blade's pick.
See you later.
Next time, then.
I think that went well. Carol seemed to enjoy herself. What do you think?
Lade, did you start a book club so Carol would join it?
No. Yes, sort of. We were talking about books, and I may have suggested the two of us read a book and talk about it. Captain America overheard and expressed interest. Carol said I was starting a book club, and he asked if he could join.
Then what?
What was I supposed to do? Say no to Captain America?
Say the word, and I will drop out.
No, it's fine. I'm kind of digging this, and I'm glad to have a midnight sun here. Glad you came, Hunter, but don't forget to do the reading.
All right, I will.
I'm not kidding.
What are you up so late reading?
The twisted brain drippings of that psycho Faustus? This journal is like a love letter to Aleister Crowley, the Necronomicon, Jack the Ripper, and Charles Manson, all remixed into some nightmarish open mic poetry. I'm going to be up all night trying to make sense of it, see if it helps us find our way back into the sanctum.
You are exhausted, Carol. Get some rest. You can crack Faustus's code tomorrow.
It's not that I don't appreciate the sentiment, Hunter, but I'll tap out when I'm ready. Besides, if I went to sleep right now, this nightmare juice would be sure to terrorize me with bad dreams. And when I say bad dreams, I don't mean Lovecraftian demons or Cenobites. I mean being stuck at a 12-hour poetry slam in the East Village. You know, real horror. Listen to this crap. Lilith, your name is a black hole for men like me to lose their souls. How I await to be suffocated in your arms. Choke on the dark tendrils of your hair. Murder me, goddess, and I will help you murder this dimension.
These are just the ramblings of a madman. No rhyme or reason to be found.
There must be something helpful here. Well, I ought to get back to burning the midnight oil. I got about 400 pages to go of this crap. I'll let you know what I find out.
Hail, fellow... can emo kids be singular? Of all the enemies we could be facing, I'm grateful Lilith is our foe.
Lilith threatens the entire world. There are more powerful enemies?
Of course. But for Miss Minoru and her young allies, none knew the Gibborim would have culled this earth of sentient life. The fabled Tekali Li? Not so fabled. The dweller in the darkness? Only the Ancient One's power drove that sucker-spackled beast back to the depths. Better the mother of demons you know than the elder god you don't. Let's endeavor to meet again.
Magic, are you all right?
No, Hunter, I am not. And neither is Limbo. The dark energy is increasing.
This danger you feel, have you given more thought to what could be causing it?
Yes, but I do not want to say it out loud.
You need to tell me what is going on in Limbo, Ileana. And you need to tell me now.
The authority in your voice. It's a sign you are stepping into your power. I respect that. But while my power is still greater than yours, I will not speak his name. Words have power. I do not want to give him any more than he already has.
He?
If I am right, you will see soon enough. But tonight, that's all I can say.
When many of the elder gods were corrupted and became what we would call demons, the god Atum, born from the guidance of our world, slay these monsters. In that sense, the two of you have had a shared purpose. May I just honor you with his blessing.
You have earned this! You were too weak for this fight. For me.
Atum was unleashed and made quick work of the demons. In the process, he became something of a monster himself. He even became known as the Demogorg, the God Eater.
If this is a cautionary tale, your timing could use some work. They cannot possibly match your strength.
Just imagine how much more difficult this would be if Charlie wasn't there. After this.
mother abandoned you?
I think Blade is honestly jealous that you're getting extra training in. And with live targets, too.
Feel it. Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous. Once again, Lilith's servants fall. Return to your mother. Leave some for the rest of us. We're going to pay for that.
If that doesn't make an impression on Autumn, I don't know what will. Good work, Hunter.
This looks like it belongs to
With Atum's help, you shouldn't have any trouble uncovering the more elusive elements hidden throughout the grounds. Why don't you try out his blessing on that stone over there?
He sees our path.
The son of God approves. Something terrible happened here. This area, it feels wrong somehow. I sense an old suffering.
Members of the local coven were persecuted here. And worse.
Witches?
Salem's history with witches may have been distorted over the years, but some things are true. The witches of Salem did their best to thwart Shaw, but he rallied his congregation against them. The catalyst of the infamous Salem witch trials. When the coven called out in distress, it was Lilith and Sarah who came to their aid.
They came all the way from Transia with the Abbey to help a group they had never met?
You may not believe it, but I'm sure you would have done the same. Isn't that why the Sons are here today? Aside from that, your mother and Sarah both saw the signs of Chthon's influence. They knew there was more happening in Salem than the persecution of witches.
Chthon's corruption had taken root in the New World just like the colonists themselves.
And while Lilith and Sarah were still preoccupied in Transia, they entrusted one of the moon seals to the Knights of Wondergore, who brought it to the Coven with the hope that its power would reinforce them enough to deal with Shaw.
But that is not what happened.
Unfortunately, no. When the plague came to Salem, the same one that afflicted your father, Shaw used it to further agitate his flock by placing the blame squarely on the Coven.
And the witches?
The mob was vicious. And the rest is history.
But what about the moon seal?
After the trials, the moon seal vanished along with Shaw. Without drawing any conclusions, I think we can both guess where it went.
If this was his church, then it is possible the seal is still here, or somewhere nearby.
You read my mind. Good hunting, dear.
Autumn thinks otherwise. The goddess disagrees. This must be Shaw's study. She believes in our purpose.
Hunter?
What do you know about my father?
That's not an easy question, dear. What would you like to know? Was he a good man? Yes, I think he was. Your mother loved him dearly, and he doted over her. I think for a time she forgot who she was, where she came from. And I don't mean that as a bad thing. She and Sarah both deserve to find something more than just another fight with Chthon. Lilith did. Sarah didn't. At least, not for a while longer still. I honestly think that's the only thing she ever had against him, blood or not.
Tell me about Hiram Shah.
By all accounts, Hiram Shah was a desperate man. Desperate for power, wealth, influence, the usual desires that cloud men's minds. As I understand it, he was a largely unsuccessful minister before his arrival at Salem, traveling from place to place, swindling whatever followers he managed to gain before being run out of town. To think that a simple man like Shaw finding a piece of the Darkhold was enough to set all of this in motion, it puts things in perspective. Until we speak again.
Autumn does not answer. There must not be anything here. Autumn must not see it that way. She does not see it happening. If it was here, Autumn would show me. Autumn reveals all. Autumn does not answer.
To listen to the whispers of time, fate the mind